Hello, and welcome to volume 245. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer, and I'm glad to have you along for the journey. It's Friday, which of course is why I'm wearing red. Remember, everyone deployed. I don't know if you can see my t-shirt. Okay, praying for our troops every day until they all return home. I apologize for the lighting in this. My housekeepers are here, and they're cleaning the house, so I'm outside. And just time-wise, now is when I need to do the video. So I'm out in the patio, and I'm under the, I don't know, it's a really fancy Easy Up. It has, I don't know, like a vent in the middle, and we put up lights and everything on it. But when the winds pick up, when the Santa Ana's blow and that kind of stuff, then we have to take it down. Not take it down, but lower it, because otherwise we've gone through 3 of these already. 3 covers and 2 frames, and they're about, I don't know, 180 bucks a piece. So I'm kind of getting tired of that. So anyways, I went to try and lift it up today, and I don't have the strength for it yet. I could get it to move up about half as much as I needed, but you know, as we've talked about before, the gun show has left town, but I'm working on it. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Monday, I think, was the last time we spoke. So here's what happened this week. I signed back up for Crunch for my fitness center. I might have told you that on Monday. I'm not positive. Have not been there yet, just because I've had so much stuff going on this week. I did drive by yesterday because my plan is to ride my e-bike over there. I apologize if you can hear that. There's a jet going over. I'm in the landing pattern for Long Beach Airport and for the Los Alamitos base over there. I think that's just a commercial plane flying over. But at any rate, so I drove by yesterday. I had to go to CVS to pick up some prescriptions. So I drove by Crunch, and sure enough, they have these real big posts that come up out of the ground and comes up over and back down. So not a complete arch, more 90s at the corners. But I'll be able to lock my e-bike up to it, because I have 2 locks for the e-bike. One is a, gosh, I can't even remember the name of what they are, but they offer insurance for your e-bike because the thing is so strong. And it's not a chain. It fits on the frame, and then you take it off and it unfolds. So it is a little tricky to use, but I also have a cable that I believe is 6 feet long. So I can use that to intertwine with the frame, the wheel, and that kind of stuff. If somebody really wants the bike, it's not going to stop them. They'll figure out a way to get it. But it's right there in front of the glass, and all the machines that I'll be using, I'll be able to see the bike. So hopefully that won't be an issue. And, you know, weather permitting. If not, probably take Samurai. The way gas prices are going. There's a Chevron station just around the corner from my house. $6.59 a gallon. That's cheap stuff. $6.59 a gallon. My Tundra gets 9 miles to the gallon, and my Samurai gets I don't know, close to 30. I mean, it's incredibly, it's just sips gas. So I drive the Samurai as much as I possibly can, which is a feat. Pat myself on the back for that, because with the neuropathy in my feet, at first I wasn't able to do the clutch, and so now it's fine. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Still have the neuropathy, but I'm learning to live with it. I have it in my left hand as well. I was talking to my Aunt Bobby on the phone the other day, and she is just a world-class musician and singer, and never pursued it professionally, but she is amazing. And so we were talking about ukulele, and I said, hey, you know, we were talking about my dad and how much he loved playing his ukulele. And then we went on to me getting a ukulele because I wanted to play with my dad. And he belongs to a group called Strummers, and they play, oh my gosh, I don't know if anybody told Shirley. I'll have to get a hold of Shirley. She runs Island Bazaar, the store where I bought my ukulele from. And she's been friends with my dad for a long time. Damn, it's not getting any easier. But so I need to get a hold of her and let her know that Dad passed. So anyways, I was looking forward to that. I wanted to play with my dad. I had attended a lot of the sessions that he went and played at, but I didn't get a chance to do it with him, play with him. So anyways, back to the neuropathy. So she said, well, you know what? You won't know until you try. So I got the ukulele out and I started doing it. Even though my fingers are numb, they still go where I tell them to, and they still push. So I'm back on the ukulele train. I've got it sitting out in the living room. So, you know, I pick it up and start strumming. And, you know, then I could turn the TV and look at YouTube. And there's so many videos that teach you how to play. Some better than others, but then again, I'm not always the quickest learner. So I will be doing that, be practicing some more. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll post a video on here of me playing some songs you might recognize. Okay, so past that, took the Tundra in for some maintenance that needed to be done. And I'm trying to think, that was yesterday, dropped it off. Yeah, they did some smog work. Val and Mike's Beach Cities Auto Repair in Huntington Beach, just incredible. It's a family run business, honest as the day is long. I mean, they've never screwed me over, always done excellent work. Nothing but good things to say about them. And Ken, the service writer over there, just amazing guy. So anyways, they did some work on it last year. My check engine light was on and I had to do my smog and it wasn't going to pass. So I took it to them. They've done some work for me in the past. Sorry, that's kind of gross. They've done some work for me in the past related to smog issues. So I took it in and sure enough, the pipe that goes from where you put the gas in down to the gas tank had a crack in it. So the system wouldn't seal. And so they had to order that. It took, it was just a comedy of errors, and not on their part at all, but just with the Toyota dealership that they ordered it from, sent it to the wrong place, sent it to somewhere in Oregon. And so anyways, they got that taken care of. My daughter and my nephew, Steve, actually took care of getting that done, because that was during the time when I crashed from, I don't know, it was somewhere between Christmas and February 4th that they did that, because I was out of it. I wasn't able to do anything. So dropped it off yesterday with a list of things they said needed to be checked. Yeah, just stuff like valve cover gaskets and things that, you know, back in the day, I would have done, you know, standing on my head. But now I don't have the strength, and I don't have the balance to be able to do those, which really sucks, because I like working on my car. I am going to start doing some work on the Samurai. I have a ton of parts that I bought for that I just haven't got to yet. So anyways, I'm just sitting here rambling along. If you're still here, thank you very much for being here. I had hydration on Wednesday, and Paulette, my home care nurse, was taking my blood pressure, and she goes, man, she goes, your blood pressure is just like sky high. It was like 148 over 110. And she goes, you know, you should be heading to the emergency room. And I said, well, I said, I just got off the phone talking to my aunt who lost her son to prostate cancer not too long ago. And so I was a little worked up, you know, lots of crying and stuff on the phone. I said, you know, give me a minute to calm down. We'll check it again. So she waited about 10 minutes or whatever, and I was just quiet and relaxing. And she says, no, it's still high. So she got on the phone and called my primary care physician. And I got on my phone and I called my, apologize, something in my throat. I called my cardiologist. And of course, this is 5 to 5. So most everybody's already taken off and going home. But she did get through to the triage nurse, who said, you know, send him to the ER. Well, Paulette, having been an ER nurse, said, you should go. And I said, no. I mean, the first thing I thought of is, I just don't have it in me. I can't do another hospital stay right now. I can't. So, which is stupid. I mean, you know, that's me saying, hey, I'm requiring some medical treatment. Well, that was the thing, though. I talked to one of my other nurses the next day, And she goes, hey, she goes, I was an ER nurse for years. And she goes, they're really not going to do anything for you. If you go to the ER, you know, what are they going to do? So what we've done right now, I did talk to my cardiologist, and he took me off one of the medications I'm on. And the name is about this long, hydro something. Anyways, it's a water pill. And I've been on it since 2017. I had no idea why. Could not, it's a diuretic. So here they are 3 days a week giving me hydration, and I'm taking a pill that makes me pee it all out. So not balancing out. So he said, look, get off of that, stay on your other medications, and we're going to pause the hydration. So what can happen is you get too much fluid in your blood system, and it raises your pressure because it has nowhere to go. It's a sealed system. So, you know, just like your radiator, if you get too much water in your radiator, then you're not going to work right. Not a bad analogy. I was going to say you're going to blow a radiator cap, and I'm just picturing my head come flying off. But so anyway, and she also mentioned diet. She goes, you're eating more different things now than you were when you first got out of the hospital, so your blood pressure is going to rise. She goes, but you know, stay away from the salty stuff, which I haven't had any chips or you know, Fritos. I got all this stuff out in the garage, and the salty stuff's just not appealing to me right now. But bad habit of mine, you know, if I'm too lazy to cook something for myself to eat, I bust open a bowl of ramen, you know, pour the water in, 3 minutes in the microwave, boom, ready to go. I might as well be a cow licking a salt lick. I mean, those things have so much sodium. So I'm going to have to get off of those. I bought a bunch of fruit yesterday. So if I don't feel like cooking, I'll just have myself some fruit. I did call last night and ordered a pizza without even thinking about it. All the cheese. There's a lot of sodium in that. So I just ate a couple slices and put the rest in the fridge. But oh, and she also told me too, because she was doing old school when she was taking my blood pressure. She's pumping the cuff and then listening to it, you know, with the stethoscope. And she was coming up about 20 points higher than what my blood pressure cuff said, because I have one of those digital ones, you know, and it fills up and then, you know, tells you what it is. And she says, well, you know, it's not the greatest cuff in the world. I think I paid, I don't know, $60 for it or something on Amazon. And so she gave me the brand name to recommend. So I called Kelly, and she went to CVS on her way home and picked one up, about $100. But it's got a much better cuff on it. You know, it's got fancy doodads, but I did get a much more accurate reading using this one. So my blood pressure right now, like when I took it this morning, I think it was 142/94, which is still high, but it didn't break the 100 mark. So we're going to pause the hydration. So I didn't have it today, and I won't have it on Monday, and then we'll figure out from there. Because if over the weekend, if I stay off salt and we don't do the hydration, then we'll see if the blood pressure comes back down. In the past, some of the medications that I'm on, because we had such good success with my blood pressure, they lowered those. So they may up some of those medications that I'm taking. But I don't know. It's really weird. I feel fine. I have no dizziness. I don't feel like fainting. I don't have a headache. I don't have any throbbing. I mean, it's just bizarre. You know, the numbers are up, but I feel fine. So Monday we'll get more information on that and find out what's going on. But in the meantime, gosh, I know there's something else I was going to tell you guys, and now I cannot think of it. I know it's slipping. Wow, and it was maybe a little important. It feels like. Anyways, it's not there. If I think of it, I'll put it on the next video. So I apologize, but thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I was talking to a buddy during the week, and I told him, I said, sometimes I feel terrible because I put up a video and I don't really have anything medical to say. I don't have, you know, it's just kind of like status quo for the week or whatever. And so I end up talking about what I did. And he goes, dude, I love those. He says, I love hearing what you're doing. He says, I like the fact that you look healthy. You sound healthy. You know, he says, it's just fun. And of course, you know, he goes, hey, if somebody doesn't watch it, they just click off. But if you would give me a thumbs up before you click off, I'd appreciate it, because it really does help the algorithm. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. My wife is out of town. She's going tonight to see, oh my goodness, what is that guy's name? He does the Applebees Song, the thing we're on oh, I can't even think of the app now. Wow, brain fog is heavy this morning. You know, the one where people do short little videos, that one. And I'll think of it as soon as I'm done with the video. But he did the one where it talks about Applebee's and, I don't know, 2 scoops or something like that. People were dancing to it. So it's that guy, and I cannot think of his name. But anyways, she's going with some of her girlfriends to see him at concert tonight. And it was funny because I know that song, the Applebee's Song. But then she hollers down the hallway this morning. She goes, this is the guy, this is the guy. She said the name, but I can't think of what it was. So I come down and listen to it. And I go, nope, I know that's not country, sweetheart. You know, and it's just one of the big pet peeves I have. I love country music, and I especially love older country and country from the 90s and the early 2000s, because that's when I worked in country radio. And so I just have an affinity for that era of music. What I don't have an affinity for is country songs that sound like a failed rap artist. You know, it's like, if you want to sing rap, go be rap. But if you want to be country, sound country. You know, so I'm off my soapbox. I mean, that's just a huge, I could go on for hours about that. All right, so I got to bust in here and put an extra little clip in the video. I apologize to any of you guys who are Wade Hayes fans. The only couple songs I knew was the one from TikTok and the one that my wife played for me this morning. I don't remember the title of it, but it was one of those ones that sounds like a rap song. So I took the time and I just got on my phone and played some of his music. Wow. I take back everything I said about Wade Hayes. Boy, he's got some twang in there. He's got that deep voice. So I'm a fan. Won me over this morning. So my wife's going to be extremely happy to hear that. All right. Man, the wind's really starting to blow. It's bouncing my computer out here. So back to your normally scheduled programming. But anyways, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate, you know, everything that you guys send my way. And I hate to make it sound insincere, but it does come from the bottom of my heart when I tell you guys, thank you for all the prayers. When I say thank you for the positive vibes that you send out, you know, just thinking about me puts energy out into the universe, and it's directed to me. So it comes to me. You know, I feel that's how it works. So, you know, even if you're going through your day and you just go, man, I hope Mark's doing well. Boom, positive energy, you know, or just to say, you know, Taz's strong. He's going to beat this. Positive energy, you know, it's just, I can't explain it, but it's there, and it makes a huge difference. So thank you all for that. Like I said before, a big old lizard just ran across the patio. Squirrel, lizard. So, and I don't know if you guys can hear the birds either. I got crows and sparrows and everybody going. I love you all. I really do. And I will talk to you on the next video, okay?